Welcome to Praise Control Automation. If this is the first time of watching this channel, okay, and you always want to get this kind of videos to watch, alright, this practical videos to watch, then I'll urge you to subscribe. Okay, just hit the subscribe button and then you hit the bell icon. You select all from the options, okay, to turn on your notification to get this sort of videos to watch. Okay, yeah, today we are going to continue the limit switch series that you are doing. Okay, but we are going to look at inductive proximity switch or sensor. Inductive proximity sensor. Okay, so I have with me here this sensor. It is an inductive proximity sensor. Okay, so we are going to learn the diagram, look at the diagram, the connections, the pins, okay, and also rewire it, okay, and see how it will operate. Yeah, so let's look at the diagram and then the wiring. So engineers, this is the diagram, okay, of the inductive proximity sensor. All right, yeah, so this is the sensor. All right, this is the sensor. Okay, yeah, so this is how we take it. In case you want to install it, you can unscrew it. Okay, I only put some masking tape here. All these screws are all screw. Okay, this screw that you're seeing, M12 screw. Okay, yeah, they are throughout to this point, but because of miscommunication, that is why I added this masking tape here. Okay, so this is how the sensor looks like. Okay, this is the sensor face, the sensing face, okay, and then this is the body. This side contains the circuitry, the electronic circuitry, okay, and then this side has the indicating light. All right, you see here, isn't it? Indicating light, okay, indicating light. Yeah, here, yeah, there are 4 or so. Yeah, there are 4. Yeah, there are 4 on the sensor. Okay, yeah, and then this is where the connectors are located. Okay, so this is a male connector, okay, yeah, with some dots down here. Okay, yeah, it enters into a groove. Okay, and then this is the female connector. Okay, this is the female connector. See, there is a groove up here, isn't it? All right, yeah, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? There's a groove, okay, so this is the groove. This is where that mark here, okay, enters. There's a point down here. Okay, so you're not fixing it, make sure that you twist it small, so when you get to where the point is, you see the point will enter the groove in this female connector. Okay, like this. All right, so this is where we do the connections. Okay, you will do it when you come there, you will do it. Okay, so now let's see here. This is the connection diagram for this sensor. All right, as I told you, this sensor consists of 4 pins. Okay, 4 pins, but one of the pins is not used. Okay, yeah, so over here we have pin 1, pin number 1. All right, pin number 1. Okay, this sensor operates on 24-volt DC. 24-volt DC. Okay, yeah, from 10-volt to, let's say, 30-volt DC. From 10-volt DC to 30-volt DC. Okay, but today we are going to operate it with 24-volt DC supply. All right, now let's look at this diagram here. This sensor is a PNP sensor. PNP inductive sensor. Why am I saying it's a PNP sensor, or what do I mean by PNP? When you talk of PNP sensor, it means that, okay, the output of the sensor, when the sensor senses an object, okay, this is an inductive proximity sensor, it only senses metal object. All right, this sensor only senses metal or metallic object. Okay, so when it senses that metallic object, all right, the output, okay, the output brings, okay, out the output is a positive voltage output, okay, or a positive signal. Okay, when it switches or when it senses, okay, a metallic object, the output of the sensor, it is a positive voltage. Okay, that makes it PNP sensor. All right, That is the PNP sensor. When it senses a metallic object, the output, okay, so you can give the output to a relay coil to control the relay, or to a PLC input, to a PLC digital input, okay. So that output signal, all right, it's a positive signal, positive. That is why it is called PNP sensor, okay. So now let's look at this diagram. I'll show you the reason why it is PNP sensor here. You see, we have this cable. It is a brown cable, okay, or you can use red, all right, red, brown or red, and that is the pin number 1, all right. That's the pin number 1. It is the positive side, okay. That is the positive pin, right? And then you have pin number 3. Pin number 3, that's the negative, and then it's the blue cable. It's the blue cable. That is the negative side, all right. Okay, so positive and negative, and then the output. This is the output, all right. The pin number 4 is the output of this sensor, all right. And then the output cable color is black. The output cable color is black, all right. So mostly we have the outputs are supposed to be 2, black and white, okay. The black is a normally open output, normally open. When the sensor, okay, when the sensor senses a metallic object, all right, the output, okay, the black, the pin number 4, okay, is an open contact. So when the sensor senses an object, it becomes normally closed, okay. Yeah, and then the pin number 2 is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, but this sensor only per the diagram, okay, the data sheet, okay, the 2 is not included, all right. So you can look on the screen. On the screen there, you can check it well, all right. Have you seen on the screen? Yeah, have you seen it on the right side? Check the right side, that diagram there. You see, the 2 is not part, all right. They only use 1, 3, and 4, okay. So that is why here we don't see the 2 here. You can also look on the body of the sensor. You see it. You have 1, 4, and 3, like what I've drawn here. 2 is not part, okay. So it means that it only has 1 output. That is the 4, okay, the pin number 4. That's the normally open pin, okay. So when the sensor senses a metallic object, okay, the output will switch. The output will become normally closed, okay. Yeah, when the object leaves away, the output will return to its open state. So now let's look at this cable, okay. So this is the cable, right? So when you connect the female connector, okay, with the male connector like this, okay, make sure that that's mark here, the mark here on the male connector, it enters the groove here, okay. There's a groove there. So see this way. Right now it has entered, so you can screw it, okay. So when it enters this way, all right, enter this way, right, just turn this knob this way, okay, then you are screwing it, and it is entering, right. Yeah, okay. So now let's remove it and look at the cable connections. So if you want to get access to this cable, okay, these sensors, they come in two types, okay. Like this one I'm having, you can fix the cable yourself. You can fix it this way, okay. You open this way. Some also come with the cable already connected, okay. Yeah, they come with a cable, let me say a 3-core cable, okay, already connected. You can't open this way like this, okay. So when the cable get torn, it is very difficult for you to change it. But with this one, you can change the cables anytime, anyhow you like, okay. So these are the cables. We have the red. I told you the red is the pin number 1. That's the positive side, or it can be brown, all right. Okay, then the blue is the pin number 3, okay. That's the negative side, all right. And then the black, this black cable, okay, the black cable is the output. I told you it's a normally open output pin, okay. Yeah, so that is it, okay. That is it. I've written it. All right. So now this is how it is, all right. So they've written all the numbers there, the numbers, all right? They've written them all there. I don't know whether you are seeing it clear. So this word, it is in pin number 1. The blue is in pin number 3. And then the black is in pin number 4. Okay? Yes, the pin number 2 is white. But because this sensor doesn't have 2 output pins, it only has 1. That is the black cable, pin number 4. That is why they ignored the 2. All right? Okay. So let me come back to the diagram. Okay? Yeah, now I was talking about the fact that this sensor is a PNP sensor. Why? Now, we supply the pin number 1, that is the brown cable, okay, with a positive voltage, 24 volt, okay. And then the pin number 3, okay, with a negative voltage, that is the blue cable, all right. And then the output, okay, the output, it is a normally open output, all right. Now, let's look at something here. The reason why I said it is a PNP sensor, all right. Look at the diagram. This thing you are seeing here is a relay, okay. This box is a relay. So, see that they connected one side of the relay, all right, one side to the negative cable, okay. See here, one side, and then the other side, all right. The other side was connected here. Have you seen it? Yes. It means that once relay suppose this one is a 24 volt DC relay, and the relay is supposed to have 2 ends. Okay, one end is the negative side, and then the other end is the positive side, the coil, the relay coil. Okay, so automatically once they've joined one side of the relay to the negative cable, all right, it means that the output of the sensor will be positive. So when that positive signal comes to the other side of the relay, that relay would energize. Okay, that relay would energize. That makes this sensor PNP sensor. Okay, we have 2 types of sensors of this inductive sensors or proximity sensors. Okay, so we have NPN and then PNP. The NPN, the output is negative, but this one is PNP. So in the next videos we'll be talking about the NPN too. Okay, the NPN. So this one is today is on PNP. All right, I hope you've seen it. So when this sensor, all right, senses a metallic object, okay, this contact, this is what they've drawn here, okay, so it will close. When it closes, it brings out a positive voltage. So when that positive voltage comes to the other side of the relay, this relay would energize. It will come on. So let's see the connection. Okay, now, all right, so let's get our relay, okay, our 24 volt DC relay. So this is our 24 volt, okay, DC relay, 24 volt DC relay. All right, okay. So now we are coming to do the wiring based on this diagram here. Okay, all right. So we would supply the red cable, okay, the red cable or the brown cable with a positive 24 volt DC. Okay, So now this is it. I've written it. So we only have to join it, okay? We only have to join it, all right? Okay, yes. So there's a positive voltage, positive DC power supply, okay? All right, and then the other side, that's the negative side, the 3, pin number 3 goes to negative. So this is our negative, okay, DC voltage, 24. So if you go to the blue cable, that is the pin number 3. So now we are done with the connections, okay? The positive from the supply, this is supply, okay? It comes to the positive side, the red cable or brown, okay? and then the negative, right, from the supply. This is it, okay? It came to the blue cable, the pin number 3. Okay, now it is left with the output. The output, okay, that is the black cable. All right, the black cable will come to one side, the positive side, okay, of this relay. One side of this relay, okay. So you connect to this side because it's a positive, okay, signal. You connect to this side. Are you seeing it? Yeah. And then you see the relay, one side of the relay, okay, look at the diagram. One side of the relay joins the negative cable. Are you seeing it? One side of this relay joins the negative cable. And now this is the negative cable, right? This is it, isn't it? So you join it with to the other side of the relay, okay? Yeah. Okay, now we are done. Okay, so let's trace it again, right? So the positive from the DC power supply will come to the brown cable, that is the pin number 1, and then this is it. From the supply, it came to the pin number 1, the brown cable or the red cable, right? Okay, and then the negative power supply, the negative source, all right, will come to the pin number 3, that is the blue cable. So this is it, okay, all right, the blue cable, right? And then one side of the relay connects to that same blue cable and the negative supply. So that is it, all right, what we've done here. And then the other side of the relay will connect to the black cable. So this is it, all right, this is it, the other side of the relay. So this cable is the positive, okay, normally open pin or cable, normally open positive signal cable, all right. When the relay senses a metal, okay, it is normally open. So when it senses a metal, it will become normally closed. Then it will supply a positive voltage of 24 volt to the other side, and then the relay would energize, okay. So now let's connect the sensor, okay. So make sure that mark here, it enters the groove. So it will enter. You see now it has entered, right? It has entered. So we just screw this, turn this knob, okay? Yeah, screw it so that it enters well. Now we are done, okay? So let's switch on the supply. All right, so now I have switched on the supply, okay? I have switched on the supply, all right? See, so let's see how it is going to operate. So let's bring a metallic object. See the relay, this is a metallic object, okay? See the light here, there are lights here, there were also lights, okay? So let me bring it close. You see that, all right? You see that? The relay energizes. So this is it, okay? Yeah, it's supposed to be within 60 millimeters, but yeah, but make sure this metallic object shouldn't touch the sensor surface, okay? Yeah, shouldn't touch it because there's a magnetic field around. So once it comes into the range, it will sense it, okay? Then the output will switch on. All right, have you seen it? So this is inductive proximity sensor, okay? Yeah, so the next circuit is going to be different circuit, all right? Hello, so engineers, I hope you have understood the inductive proximity sensor. Now you can be able to connect inductive proximity sensor, all right? I hope you understood the pin connections, the diagram, all right, the operation of the sensor. So if you want to watch these practical videos again, then I would like you to subscribe, and then you hit the bell icon. Okay, you select all from the options that will come. All right, when you hit the bell icon, hit it again twice. First one, then you hit it again. It will open the options. You select the all. Okay, to turn on your notification so that you get all my videos. If you want to enjoy these videos, then make sure you subscribe. All right, share the video to your friends, like the video, put down your comments. Okay, so the next circuit is going to be interesting. So let's meet in the next circuit. Thank you.